Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that might surprise you. Margarine, which many assume is healthier than butter, may actually be worse for your health. Recent research shows margarine could increase your risk of type 2 diabetes by 41% and heart disease by 29%. If you use margarine or are unsure what fats to use, you can't miss this video. I'll break down the latest science to help you make healthier choices. Let's be honest. Choosing the right cooking fat can be confusing. Supermarkets are full of options: butter, various margarines, olive oil, seed oils, and more. For years, nutrition advice seemed to change constantly. Remember when butter was demonized for its saturated fat and margarine was touted as heart-healthy? Well, new science tells a different story. One study, published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, has changed the conversation. This study tracked over 5,000 participants for more than 40 years, a huge, long-term effort. Researchers looked at which fats people used: butter, margarine, and non-hydrogenated plant oils like olive and safflower oil. So, what did the research find? People who ate 7 grams or more of margarine a day had a 29% higher risk of heart disease and a 41% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those eating less than 2 grams. That's significant. Here's the twist. The results for butter were almost the opposite. Moderate butter consumption was linked to a 31% lower risk of type 2 diabetes. That challenges what many of us were told for years. Butter also increased good cholesterol HDL and lowered triglycerides. Why such a difference? It comes down to ingredients and processing. Traditional margarine is made by hydrogenating vegetable oils to make them solid at room temperature, a process that can create harmful trans fats. While many countries now limit trans fats, margarine's processing can still have negative effects. Butter, meanwhile, is a natural animal fat. Yes, it's high in saturated fat, but newer research shows not all saturated fats are equal. Dairy fats may even be beneficial. What about plant oils? The study found non-hydrogenated plant oils like olive and safflower oils are generally good for heart health. However, too much oil of any kind can raise bad cholesterol, LDL, so moderation is important. Another key finding: both butter and plant oils helped reduce insulin resistance, which can help prevent diabetes. Margarine, however, did not show these benefits. It's important to remember that this research was mostly on white Western participants, so results may vary across different populations. And nutrition is complex. Your overall diet matters more than any single food. So, what should you do based on these findings? First, if you still use old-school margarine, especially those with trans fats, consider switching. If you use margarine, choose ones labeled trans fat-free or non-hydrogenated. Second, don't fear butter. In moderation, it's not as bad as once thought. Just watch your portions because it's calorie-dense. Third, non-hydrogenated plant oils like olive, avocado, and nut oils are excellent choices. Olive oil is especially well-studied and is a key part of the Mediterranean diet. Fourth, quality matters when it comes to fats. Cheap oils may have unnecessary chemicals or become oxidized if stored poorly. Above all, balance is key. No matter what fat you choose, don't overdo it. And remember, health comes from an overall balanced diet. Plenty of fruits and veggies, adequate protein, complex carbs, and the right kinds and amounts of healthy fats. Also, cooking methods matter. High-heat cooking can cause fats to oxidize and form harmful substances. Use olive oil for low-heat cooking or salads, and save avocado or coconut oil for high-heat methods. This study highlights how nutrition science is always evolving. What seemed right years ago may change with new evidence, so stay open-minded and keep learning. At the same time, think critically. Not every study is perfect. This one was observational and focused on a specific population. But when multiple studies point in the same direction, it's wise to adjust your habits. Let's recap the key points. Margarine may be less healthy than we thought, especially for diabetes and heart disease risk. Butter, in moderation, isn't as bad as we once believed and might even be beneficial. High-quality plant oils like olive oil are excellent options. Most importantly, focus on quality and moderation. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our newest content. Share your thoughts in the comments. What fats do you use at home? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Remember, healthy eating starts with understanding. Make the right choices for yourself and your family starting today. See you next time.